What's up everyone, and welcome to the final video of this bootcamp. Today I'm only going to talk about two things. First, I'm going to give you the details of this experiment that we ran and the things that we learned. Second is just a last piece of advice for you for life after bootcamp. So going into the bootcamp, one of the biggest problems I saw from the intro survey you guys took was that people were having problems getting started or staying motivated or being accountable. So hopefully this bootcamp changed that for everyone who was involved. 200 people had 0 videos before this bootcamp started, and now the majority of them have uploaded their very first video. In terms of the actual experiment, as many of you already know, the difference between the two bootcamps was that in Bootcamp Green, everyone was placed into teams of about 10 people and could only communicate with those 10 people. Whereas in Bootcamp Silver, everyone was working on their own and could communicate with the entire bootcamp. Our hypothesis was that if we put people in teams, it would encourage people to finish assignments because of social pressure. Turns out this hypothesis was correct, and the members that were in teams did much better in terms of assignment completion than the members that had to do it on their own. We have a lot of specific numbers from this experiment, but I'll share with you the most interesting ones. The average number of assignments completed was 6.2 in Bootcamp Silver, and in Bootcamp Green, where there were teams, it was 7.8. Now, that might not sound like much, but it's pretty huge. That's a 25% increase in assignment completion just because we put people into teams. Luckily, both groups found the bootcamp very helpful with an equal 8.5 rating on both sides. Another interesting thing that I noticed is when we asked the question, would you want to be on a team for the next bootcamp? 70% of people in Bootcamp Silver said yes, and nearly 90% of people in Bootcamp Green said yes, which tells me that people who were in teams really enjoyed the experience, and the vast majority of them want to do that again. So that's the high level stuff of things that we measured. We got a lot of feedback from individuals about more specific things that we're going to use to make the next bootcamp a lot better. For example, a lot of people said that the original rules that we had made it very stressful for team members. Another popular one was that we should be giving the answers right after you guys finish the assignments. So we're going to be taking all of that feedback and implementing it into Bootcamp version 2. Speaking of which, our engineers are already working on the next iteration of this bootcamp. So in about 4 to 5 weeks, we're going to launch version 2, which will look and feel a lot better, and it's going to have much better content and assignments as well. Basically, there's lots of good stuff happening behind the scenes, and I want to emphasize that it's because of your feedback. So thank you to everyone who gave us feedback on the assignments as well as the bootcamp itself, and please continue to do so. You're literally helping us shape the future of Jump Cut. With all that said, I want to take this time to thank every single one of you for being a part of this bootcamp. The Jump Cut team and I have learned a lot from this experience, and hopefully you've learned at least a thing or two as well. So I want to leave you with one last piece of advice, which is to keep creating content. Becoming a successful content creator is not some get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes fucking hard work. One Viral Academy member, Riff Shop, said that it took him 8 months and 36 videos to get his first viral hit. The Icing Artist, another Viral Academy member who now has over 250,000 subscribers and is averaging hundreds of thousands of views per video, said it took her 3 years before she saw significant results. Gambino, who's also another Viral Academy member, also didn't see success until over 3 years of pumping out consistent content. He's also now averaging hundreds of thousands of views per video. Obviously, they didn't have Viral Academy to help them out in those beginning years, but the point here is not the exact amount of time it took them to find success. The point is that they were obsessed with creating content and reaching success, that they were willing to fail over and over and over again, learning more and more each time. Look, you're here because you don't want a standard 9-to-5 job and become a cog in the machine. You're here because you want to wake up every single day and be excited for work because you're doing what you love. You're here because you want your work to directly impact the lives of millions of people around the world. And look, I have no doubt that anyone who's watching this can eventually get there, but to do so, you have to understand that it's not gonna be fucking easy. I know there's some of you out there who didn't win a mentorship or got a low score on your assignment and you were discouraged by it. Let me tell you right now that this is probably one of the easiest things you'll have to deal with emotionally. On the road to success, there will be times where you stay up until 4 a.m. to get a video out on time, only to see it get 7 views. There will be times where you'll get a bunch of hateful comments for a month straight that make you second guess whether or not you're cut out for this. There will be times where you are so discouraged by the various things that go on that you just simply want to throw in the towel and completely give up. In these situations, what will dictate whether or not you are successful or not successful, what will dictate whether you are a winner or a loser is perseverance. Can you push through the toughest of times? So don't let something as small as not winning a competition or a low score on an assignment impact your ability to move forward on your journey. You're going to face much harder obstacles along the way, so start changing your mindset now. And look, it's okay to feel shitty sometimes. That's normal, we're human. But don't let those negative feelings push you off the road to success. With that said, I want to wish you all the best of luck. And after seeing everyone's videos on assignment 10, I'm seriously excited to see how all of you continue to evolve your channel and even yourselves. I truly believe that anybody watching this video will be able to succeed as long as you can persevere through the toughest times. All right, so that is my last piece of advice to you, and there's going to be more boot camps in the future. I'll always be on the forum, so this is goodbye, but I'll see you soon.